Is Polygon Matic finally going to bounce from this very important trend line, from this broadening wedge that we have been forming, and we could see this consolidation? First of all, yes, we are forming higher lows for Matic, and also we can see that we have higher highs. So this is extremely bullish. But what if I told you that there's a second factor why we might see this bullish breakout exactly from this trend line? Guys, we're going to look at the Bitcoin dominance, because yes, the Bitcoin dominance is forming lower highs, and also we are seeing the first lower low. So could we expect, if we're going to see this move towards the downside, because we always saw these fast moves towards the downside and also towards the upside after we have broken this very important levels, we could expect a massive altcoin season, that we are finally going to bounce from this very important level. So we're going to look at the lower time frames, and also we're going to find out, are we going to see this bullish breakout, and what are the news on Polygon Matic. So if you want to find out more, smash up the like button and subscribe and activate the bell so that you always stay up to date. And if you own Polygon Matic, leave a hashtag Polygon in the comment section below. And we're going to start directly with the technical analysis. And first of all, yes, on the weekly chart, this is quite bullish for Matic, because we are consolidating and forming higher lows and also higher highs. So this is going to tell us, yes, the overall trend is bullish. But when could we expect this bounce from these levels? Because we came all the way up to the $1.60 mark, and then we saw this dump all the way back down to this very important trend line. So let's go on the daily chart. So we can see that this high was exactly here, and we saw this dump all the way back down, and yes, we have been forming this falling wedge. And a falling wedge could mean that we're going to see this breakout all the way up with a price target at the top of this falling wedge. So if we're going to break out from this descending trend line, we could expect that yes, we're going to see this pump all the way up. But if we zoom in on the daily chart, yes, we have been seeing this sideways movement and this consolidation, but overall we can see that Matic is forming higher lows on the weekly and also on the daily time frame. So we could expect that yes, if we're going to see this bounce, we're going to get this clear breakout. But let's go on the 4-hour chart to really find out where's this level that we need to hold and where's the level that we need to break. So on the 4-hour chart of Matic, we can see yes, this trend line really held the price of Matic. We saw this consolidation, but the price always stayed above this very important trend line that we have been forming. And then we saw this pump towards the upside and this downwards trend and this consolidation where we got this rejection exactly at this very important trend line. So yes, Polygon Matic is really gearing up for a massive explosion towards the upside. So yes, we're going to take the Fibonacci retracement level all the way from the swing high all the way to the swing low that we had exactly in these levels, and then we can see yes, the price movement stayed underneath the 38.2. so clearly if we're going to break the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level, we could expect first of all our price target of 38.2, and maybe then we're going to see a retracement and a retest of this downward sloping trend, and then we're going to expect this massive breakout even higher. But why could we expect that the price movement is going higher? Because we are clearly still in this bullish trend, because Matic is still forming higher lows and also higher highs. So we could expect that yes, we're going to see a bounce from these levels like we saw each and every time when we bounced off from this very important trend line. But yes, if we're going to break this trend line and close a 4-hour candle underneath this very important trend line, then yes, we could expect that we're going to come all the way back down to this major support round about the 84-cent level. But guys, we're going to look at some bullish news why we could expect this massive breakout from these regions. Because yes, if we go over to the Bitcoin dominance, then we can see yes, clearly the Bitcoin dominance is forming lower highs. And if we go on the daily chart on the Bitcoin dominance, yes guys, you can clearly see that we have been forming a lower high for the Bitcoin dominance. And if we're going to see that we're going to break this very important support round about the 47% level, then yes, we could expect a quick move towards the downside, and this will bring us to a massive altcoin season. And why? Yes, because if we look to the left side, then we can see in this price movement we do not have a lot of support and resistance, and we also saw this quick move towards the upside. So this is what we could expect. If we're going to lose this very important levels, then yes, we could see a massive altcoin season, and then we could bounce off from this trend line and see a pump all the way up for the price of Matic. But what does it mean, the Bitcoin dominance? So if we go over here, we can see that at this point, the Bitcoin dominance was roundabout at 44%. And this means that the total market cap, that 44% of all the investments were held in Bitcoin. And as we saw this massive pump, this means that a lot of people took profits and sold all their altcoins to buy more Bitcoin. And this means that the total market cap saw a pump all the way up to 48%. And this means that 48% of all the people in crypto were holding Bitcoin. And if we're going to see that these people are going to diversify their Bitcoin holdings into altcoins, yes, the Bitcoin dominance is going to go down, and each and every time the Bitcoin dominance goes down, we could expect the altcoin season, and this is the time where the altcoins normally get traction, and we could expect a massive pump towards the upside priced in Bitcoin, but this is also going to drag the price of altcoins priced in the US dollar even higher. So yes, we could expect this massive breakout. But if we go over to the news, Swiss digital asset infrastructure platform Taurus integrates with Polygon. So what does it mean? First of all, earlier this year, Taurus attracted substantial financial support, securing 65 million in funding led by heavyweights Credit Suisse and Deutsche Bank. This alliance with Polygon underlines the increasing influence of tokenization within the financial sector. So what does tokenization mean? Tokenization involves representing physical assets in digital units that can be traded electronically. This growing trend is drawing significant increase from traditional finance and institutions towards the emerging blockchain sector. This is going to be a major step, the tokenization of real-world assets. So this integration with Taurus and also this funding from Deutsche Bank and Credit Suisse is going to be extremely bullish for Polygon Matic. And if we go over to the weekly chart, if we're going to see this bounce and we buy Polygon Matic exactly in these areas, we could expect first a massive pump all the way up to the top of this broadening wedge. But guys, I expect that we're going to see a brighter future for Polygon Matic and that we're going to see this massive breakout. So guys, yes, buying in these areas, I really do believe that we're going to see that the price movement will coil up on the 4-hour chart and that we're going to break this very important level. And I'm going to keep you updated in my free Telegram group. So guys, if you like this update and if you want to find out more about Polygon Matic, watch this video exactly now and make sure to be for crypto.